Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're starting yet another campaign. I know, it's ambitious, but yeah, even if we have to space them out a bit, I think it's nice to have some variety. It keeps me sane, and it means I get to show off more stuff, which is always fun. So, yeah, early access, Repanse De Lyonesse, who of course is the free LC Lord, which is awesome, because it means Bretonnia can now be played on the Vortex campaign, which is very, very cool. But I'm going to be playing on Mortal Empires, because we've already got a Vortex campaign on the go with Snikch, who is really, you know, in a similar starting location, so I'd rather make sure the two campaigns feel a little different. So we're going to play Mortal Empires with Repanse De Lyonesse, and yeah, also, one thing I didn't mention with the other campaign, the portraits. All the portraits of the characters have been changed. And they're gorgeous. I just think they are absolutely stunning. They're just superb. They're absolutely superb. They've all been redone, so they're all in like a uniform art style. And the art style is amazing. You know, it's really nice, really sort of high contrast. Just gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think they're stunning. I think they're absolutely stunning. You know, more just really good illustration, rather than just sort of pictures of the character models. That a lot of them just sort of seem to be. I mean, they look great. They look great. I mean, the High Elves especially. I think Tyrion looks amazing. He looks so cool. Actually, Karl Franz as well. Ah, he looks amazing. And look at Voltmar. Ah, that moustache. He looks great. So yeah, I think it's a hell of a change. But yeah, so Repanse De Lyonesse is here, and you can see she has +3 control for all provinces, which is actually a big deal. +3 public order is a pretty massive bonus. So yeah, the people really do love her. But then hell, she's a Joan of Arc type. You know, it makes sense. She's you know, she fights with the people, which is pretty rare in Bretonnia. I mean, yeah, Lewin does to an extent, but he's still the king, and you know, that's still, he's at the top of the food chain, isn't he? It's pretty classic sort of nobles versus peasants, isn't it? Anyway, also minus 50% upkeep for all heroes, so a lot of heroes flock to her banner, which is awesome. So that makes them cheaper, which I like. Also +8 melee defense for questing knights. Again, that is a huge bonus. That is really good, because that means you can have a bunch of questing knights just sit in combat for a long time. They don't have the best charge bonus, questing knights, so they tend to be better at just sort of staying in combat for a long time, but this means they can stay in combat for even longer with the extra melee defense. They'll take far less damage, which is very cool. So one thing, which it's in red to say that it's a bad thing, but I don't think it really much matters. These are the people who are going to be fighting regardless. So you get -80 diplomatic relations with Vampire Counts, Vampire Coast, and Tomb Kings. Vampire Coast does make things a little tricky, because of course, yeah, if you're expanding outwards, yeah, you can have ships coming in to bother you. It can be frustrating, but it keeps things exciting, and I like that. So it says, you know, it says it's a bad thing being in red, but I think it makes for a better campaign, so it's all good. Lord effects. So specifically for her, she starts with the Knight's Vow and the Questing Vow unlocked, so she can have cheaper questing knights. And also, Chivalry +10 physical resistance, 5% for all peasant units, which is pretty nice, because that will stack with the Favour of the Lady, isn't it? That, you know, if you win a few battles as a Bretonnian army, you get a, you know, an army-wide physical resist buff, which is really nice. Also, extra leadership for peasant units, because of course they're flocking under her banner. You know, they're happy to be fighting for him. You know, they're not being press ganged into fighting for some random noble. Also, she gets the ability Halo of Maidenly Wrath, which is very nice. It causes blind. It's a little explosion around her. It's very, very nice. So, yeah. I think that's about it. I think we've covered this. I'm going to play on hard, because I've been through this multiple times on my channel. I just don't like sort of higher difficulties. It's the difficulty feels false to me, so I like playing on just hard. So, you know, some challenge, but not too much. It means I'm not bogged down by admin. I'm not having to sort of, you know, use the game's exploits to get by. I can actually play the game sort of more as intended, and I can make my own difficulty by declaring war on people that I probably shouldn't be. So, yeah, I make my own difficulty, for sure. So it should be more entertaining. Anyway, let's start. It has been many years since Repanse De Lyonesse first saved Bretonnia from the ruinous jaws of chaos, her unwavering spirit still as strong as it was when she first received her divine visions as a humble shepherdess. Her calling did not end there, however, and now the Damoiselle de Guerre walks in the footsteps of ancient errantry knights, seeking out the enemies of Bretonnia amongst the dunes of Araby, with one steadfast intention, to smite them in the lady's name.
The clarion calls, my lady, and the masses flock to your banner once more. Make haste in these scorched sands, and stride forth in the name of chivalry. The nearby dunes are tainted by the scourge of the vampires. For all that is good and holy, drive the creatures of the night from these lands. The great deserts sap the strength of even the hardiest men. Should you seek shelter in the mountains, you may find the stubborn dwarfs sympathetic to our cause. The ancient undead kings of this land constantly bicker with one another. You may decide to rid these lands of their foul taint. But joining this conflict may gain you unwanted favor from these unholy creatures. Go now, Damoiselle de Guerre. Lead the Chevalier forth in the name of the Lady, and let your errantry war be written in glory.
Awesome. So, Chevalier de Lyonesse. Many knights journey far to foreign lands in search of a noble cause, confederate them under one banner by aiding them in defeating those that taint and defile these southern lands. So this is nice. So basically what they've done, because honestly, I think Confederation is something that is very annoying in this game. I think it made sense in Game 1, but I think now that you have so much variety, it's a shame to ruin that variety by turning every sort of major faction into one just generic pile of that faction. It loses a lot of character from that. But what they've done here is they've actually split off the errantry factions from the main Bretonnian factions. So the errantry factions will actually confederate under us. Repanse De Lyonesse. I'd forgotten a name. How did I forget a name? It's just not a very common name, is it? Anyway, so yeah, they will actually confederate under us, which is really cool. And that will happen just from us proving our merit, you know. We take a bunch of, vampire counts and things. We beat them up, and people like that. It's pretty straightforward. So I like it. I really like that. Also, another mechanic of hers, which I think is really interesting actually, Desert Thirst. Preys upon those who desire the conquest of these lands in the Lady's blessed name. Combat this by garrisoning your armies so they can take on water supplies before venturing into the desert. I like this mechanic. I like this mechanic a lot. Temporarily preventing attrition caused by dehydration and desertion. Because, yeah, all the desert attrition is very annoying in this game, but they've got a system for that makes sense, because they wouldn't be marching without water and things. You know, they should be prepared for that. But stocks aren't going to last, so I think it's really interesting. So if I quickly jump in there and then out again, I'll have like 5 turns of immunity to attrition, which is really cool. I think it's really nice. But I won't be doing that because I need to deal with this guy and head north. So I can deal with a bit of attrition. It's only in certain areas again. There are places that don't have attrition. Although actually all this does, because it's all, vampire counts land. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I think it's a really nice, a nice addition. That it feels very thematic. It feels like you're on a crusade. So vows and troths, pledging themselves to all that is pure and good. Lords and ladies can adopt the vows or troths of Bretonnia to seek out the Grail or serve the Lady. Chivalry. Chivalry is won or lost through honourable or dishonourable acts. Benefits are conferred on Bretonnian factions as their chivalry level increases. That's how you unlock the Green Knight. At times, a Green Knight may be called upon to assist in defence of the realm. So yeah, there you go. And peasants. Bretonnian peasants primarily work the land, but may also be drafted in to fight battles. Doing so may cause income to suffer, however, as it affects your farming economy. Right. Job done. So here we also... Oh, alright, we've got missions. Okay, attain 800 chivalry. So, yeah, we're on our way. We have 20. Brilliant. So, my lord, the Dukes of Bretonnia have resided under the chivalrous code for many years. I'm not quite sure what accent that is. I'm trying to go for sort of French, but not over the top, you know? Sort of like a, I don't know, old English royalty, right? You know, the Normans. That's what I'm going for. But who knows how successful that is. I know this tradition, built upon the great foundations of Gilles le Breton, and lead the knightly orders forward to glory. So, should be pretty straightforward. Right, so we have Henri le Massive here as well. You can get out of the way now, old man. Legendary Paladin. I love this guy. Quite literally, the Massive. Henri is one of the largest Bretonnian paladins ever, and a loyal knight of Repanse, who stands by her side through thick and thin. So this guy's fantastic, mainly for one reason, which is you can put him on a hippogriff. Yeah, love that. I love that. So good. So, yeah, that's a, what? Yeah, 14. Rank 14. So pretty quick. So, I do want to get him some vows. Nice and quickly. Rank up 5 times after taking the pledge. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Pledge to chivalry. Brilliant. Now we just need to rank him up, and we get the Knight's Vow for extra armor and leadership, which is very nice. And now, for Repanse, we need to do the same. So, what are we going to do? Pledge to Untaint, defeat a legendary Lord of Warriors of Chaos, Skaven Vampire Counts, or Vampire Coast. That, I think, will be down to chance, really, if we happen to bump into them. Pledge of Valor, kill 5 enemy lords in battle. I don't know if that's just kill the lords in, like, if the lords are dead in a battle that she's in, or if she has to do it. I imagine it's just if they're in the battle. Or raise 5 major settlements. I don't tend to raise places much. So I'm going to go with the middle one. Pledge to Valor. That'll give her the Grail Vow, which is very nice. So it'll lower upkeep for all the, like, top tier cavalry. And also, yeah, she'll only be wounded. It makes her immortal, which is fun. But she's already immortal. She's a legendary lord, so it doesn't really matter. Also, wound recovery time goes down. She gets magical attacks and perfect vigor, so she will never tire. Lovely. I love this mechanic. I was actually very surprised when I started playing this campaign and saw that mechanic, despite the fact it's been in the game for ages. Because I totally forgot that it was in the game. I haven't played through a Bretonnia campaign since they did the rework, which is just crazy to me. But anyway, so what I'm going to do here is a bit of a trick. I don't want to waste any movement speed by having Henri Le Massive run back. So what you can do is you can actually right-click, and if you hit backspace, they stop. So that's a nice way not to waste any movement. And now he can run in the correct direction to join the army. So there we go. So, let's take this guy out, shall we? Hello there, Henrik Stillman. So, as you can see, quite a cool army. Nice varied army, but shouldn't be too bad for us. We do start with the Trebuchet, we start with some cavalry, we have some foot squires. Obviously we have, you know, Repanse De Lyonesse and Henri Le Massive in our army, which is pretty great. So yeah, both fun armies. I like when early campaigns start with variety. I think that was something that Game 1 lacked a bit. Some of the starting armies were a bit generic, whereas this gives you good variety, which I like. Okay, excellent. Also, I did it again. I'm always doing this. I always forget when I'm recording cinematics that I have the camera speed way down. And then I end up in a campaign recording with you guys, and then I go, oh, whoops. First battle I get into. One day, I'll remember to check that. So anyway, pretty straightforward. The layout here, I reckon. What I might do, actually, is spread out the infantry a bit more. Because they've got quite wide lines. And I'm going to keep my cavalry behind for now, so I can force them to funnel in a bit. If cavalry tries to move around, then I can intercept, but I want to try and make sure that the focus is in the centre of the army here. So, they do have some Grave Guard, so that's what I want to shoot at first. Grave Guard with great weapons, because they can actually damage my my cavalry. I mean, they don't have anti-large, but the armor piercing is what's scary, and they don't really need the best like melee attack, really, because cavalry, well, actually, our questing knights have really high melee defense thanks to Repanse, but Knights of the Realm don't have the best. Yeah, they just don't have the best melee defense at 26, so it does actually give them a good shot at hitting me. And also, they're going to mess up my foot squires as well, so I can't have that. So I'll shoot at them. Also, they don't have shields, so it'll be good for my peasant bowmen to whittle them down too. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. Crypt ghouls will be a bit of a pain, actually, against peasants, but so long as they run this way and fight my foot squires, we should be laughing. Oh, also, Khan Wraiths, yeah, their leadership's pretty poor, so we don't have to worry too much. Even though they are ethereal, have mad physical resistance, they're not the most resilient, so I think we'll be okay. And yeah, I don't think terror will bother us too much. Okay, good. Graveguard, definitely suffering. And, okay. Okay, let's get in. Okay, that's good. Yeah, nice flank. So they should get dealt with pretty quickly. And... alright. Cavalry, you're moving up and around. Brilliant. And I can't even... okay, yeah, I can shoot then. Cool. Cool. And yeah, crypt ghouls are coming this way. Oh, good. They're running that way. Which, I know, it's not great, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're going to use this ability right now. It's going to blind these guys. So now you can see very, very poor stats, which is wonderful. And that means our foot squires are able to cleave through them a little easier. Okay, so let's charge into the rear. with these guys. Maybe try to tank them? I don't know. Okay, good. Let's pull these guys out. And honestly, those grave guards, I think, might have had it. Let's shoot these guys, shall we? And I'm going to pull these guys off while I charge them in. They're a little dangerous. You know what? You just stop shooting. You just stop shooting. God, where even are the crypt ghouls? There's like a pile of them there. They're struggling a bit. Which I hate to see. Anyway, you guys run back in. Repanse De Lyonesse is struggling a bit here. You have to pull her out, I think. Alright, let's get another charge in there. Okay, let's get another charge. And, Repanse. Repanse broke. Very upsetting. Not happy with that. Not happy with that at all. Come on, Henri Le Massive. You can do this. Okay, good. Yeah, they're struggling. Okay, Repanse is back. Amazed his Graveguard is still going, actually. Alright, you pull back. You've done a great job. Good lads. Good lads. And yeah, Questy Knight's doing great. Okay, you're going to have to get over here, aren't you? Okay. Now get in the rear there. Come on, Henri. Yeah, he's going to have to get out of there. Okay, you guys move back up. And yeah, you start shooting at him. Okay, should be able to break them nice and quickly. Let's blind him. Nice charge there. And let's pull out over here as well. Okay, you getting out? Yeah, you're out. Good. Alright, you charge back in. Good lads. Foot Squire's looking pretty injured over there. Not happy about that. Okay, go kill Edric there. Okay, how you lot doing? Boop. Okay, good. I think we're doing alright now. I think we're doing alright. He's starting to go. Good boys. And yeah, there we go. He's crumbling. Woo. That was yeah, a little iffy, that one. Actually, a little bit iffy. Close victory. Yeah, should have just stayed on those Graveguard, huh? Because yeah, I thought, they're basically done. No, they weren't. Right, so execute captives or ransom them? Let's execute them. Get out of here. Attaboy. You run along now. So we can follow this up as well, which I think I'm going to do. But first... What are we going to want to get first? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Route Marcher, maybe. So I'll go over all of the specific ones as we go. But for now, let's just get Route Marcher. Okay, so I would like to get training, actually. Let's get training. I want to make sure these guys are getting trained up nicely. So, oh wow, yeah, this guy's done. And dead. Good. Good. Yeah, you get out of there. And, wow, that actually got us another level up. How very generous. Right. Now, I mean, basic training is pretty wonderful. Like, Vigor loss is superb. Well, Vigor loss is bad, so Vigor loss reduction is superb. Perfect Vigor is ideal, but not everyone can get that. But yeah, the whole army, Vigor loss reduction is pretty great. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to go for that now. I just really like it. Great for cavalry. Because yeah, cavalry, as they start tiring out, they slow down. When they're exhausted, even their armor value is lowered. And that's something very important to maintain, is their armor. So, yeah. Let's go in with some extra melee attack. And I guess that'll have to do for now, won't it? So, Kofa. Yes, let's upgrade the rally field. Also, you do start with the Kofa dogs, which does actually allow you to get Knights Errant from turn 1, which is very cool. I really like that. It's good fun. So, let's have a look. Yeah, let's actually just get some now. Why not? Why not? Also, we are actually upgrading the peasant building so we can get some man-at-arms shields as well for this army, which will be a lot better than the ones without shields. You know, better melee defense, and it holds the enemy off for longer. We don't have to worry about ranged attacks, obviously, at the moment, but, you know, the shielded units do tend to have higher melee defense, as well as the missile resist. So that does help hold things off, and all the damage can be done by our cavalry, so it's perfect. Right. I think we're good then. I think we're good. No, we're not. We've got to do research first. I'm going to go with chivalry, because I do want to get these ones, the Tomb Kings decrees, because I don't know if we'll have time, actually, for vampire counts bonuses. I mean, 9 turns? Hopefully we'll be done with these guys in 9 turns, so I don't really need to. So, you know, we won't bother. And beautiful, super quick turn times. I mean, this is crazy, isn't it? It's so fast. Oh, love it. I don't like this guy running around. Really don't. It's with him raiding. That's annoying. Ah, do I double back and deal with him, or do I just go... Yeah, he's already got a lot of guys back. I don't want to waste my time running up and down. No idea. Anyway, your faction's armies will gain supplies every time they enter a settlement. Yeah, I know. I was there at the start of the campaign. Are you describing that? So, the entry war begins. This place is a dangerous maelstrom of disorder, haunted by myriad horrors that blight the land. A provincial foothold should first be gained before this holy entry war can be seen through to its conclusion. So, gain a province. Pretty straightforward. Right. I think I might want to deal with this guy, you know? I think I might want to deal with him. Ah, see, I do need to get the province, but I don't like this guy being here. I really don't. Because, yeah, public order's pretty low. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna come fight him. Hopefully he won't just run away and be a pain. And yeah, should be prioritizing these guys, honestly, but... Okay, don't run too far. Oh, he ran too far, didn't he? Oh, no. Nope, we can just reach. Excellent. Right, so, this will be pretty straightforward, but I'm going to fight it on the battle map. Just so we can see some cavalry running down silly Ungor. Because I just love that. That's one of my favourite things in this game. Just seeing light infantry getting trampled by cavalry. Alright, excellent. So, I mean, what I could honestly do is just that. And then charge. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. No, the whole army. Thanks. And I guess everyone else can run in too. Cool. And I guess you can hit the Goreherd. Unreal Massive is not looking too hot right now, but it's fine. With blind, we can really just mess this guy up. So should work out okay. Okay, excellent. Keep running in. And blind. Did that not hit him? Or did he just have much higher stats than I thought? That could be the case. Okay. Yeah, we're doing fine over here. Excellent. Ah, cavalry's great. So yeah, he's broken. Cool. There we go. Good times. Job done. Alright, well you don't shoot, okay? I don't want you shooting. And you guys, I guess, run the other way. So I am going to run these guys down. For a little bit. Because I want these guys dead. Although actually, they already ran. They already ran from the first battle, so they're all dead. Sorted. So we only lost 15 people. I'd say that went quite well. And now we're going to execute captives. There we go. And that's the Blooded Axe tribe dealt with. Good. So I guess I'll run to Kofa, just so we can stock up on water. And then we can head up this way and start dealing with them. The heroes, people. Extra casualty replenishment rate is exactly what I wanted. Also, +5 melee attack for all infantry units is amazing. And +3 armor-piercing damage for all infantry is brilliant. That is a great ability, and I love it. Also, we get Banish the Scourge, which is just awesome, because again, it's huge buffs for our army when fighting the undead. So, +8 melee attack, fighting Vampire Counts, Vampire Ghost, and Tomb Kings. Same with flaming attacks for all of our units, and we get immune to psychology when fighting all of them, which is just ludicrously powerful. So, yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You can rely on, you know, questing knights or just peasants will do a great job. So, let's have a look here. Let's go with... You know what? I think Deadly Blade. Let's just make sure he hits. Make sure he hits every time. Okay, can you... No, you can't quite get there, can you? Not quite. Close enough. Alright, well that'll do. Next turn. Okay, so... Let's step into Kofa. Do I want to wait a turn here? I'm tempted to wait a turn here while I recruit some more, just because I know he's recruiting. We're going to need a full stack to deal with all this nonsense. So, let's start recruiting some units. Should we go Spearman at Arms, or shall we go with... I'm tempted to go with Man at Arms, actually. I don't think we need the anti-large, because I think it'll be mostly skeletons and things. So normally I'd go with these guys with a slightly higher melee defense, but I think, just for the sake of having a slightly lower melee defense, we get pretty significantly higher melee attack. And yeah, I just don't think we'll be fighting much cavalry at all. So I'm actually going to go with Man at Arms, with, you know, just sword and shield, which I don't often do. This is definitely sort of off-brand for me, but I'm going to do it. And I think that's all we've got for this turn. What a boring turn. Alright, moving on. Okay. Now, we're good to move. So we start heading to Virus. And you can see, look at that, 4 turns of water. So we're immune to desert attrition while we have that, which I think is really cool. We're not immune to vampiric corruption, though. So that will still affect us, which is a little bit annoying. I'm actually going to move slightly further. This may encourage him to attack us, but I don't really mind. I mean, it will make us tired, which is a problem. You know, I don't like that, but I think we can still take him, even if we are tired. So I'm kind of happy to do that, if it baits him in, if it means getting close enough to be able to attack Virus, hopefully next turn. Because, as you can see, Virus has basically no garrison. And even Al-Haik here has very little garrison as well. So, but ideally, I want to fight this guy outside of the city. If he attacks me, I'm attacking that straight away. Because, yeah, those walls are going to be very annoying. I don't want to be dealing with that. So, population surplus. Is that going to matter? Nope, not yet. Alright, moving on. Oh, well, he's moved to somewhere without walls. So I guess I'll attack him there anyway. That's perfect. Now he's tired. This is really nice of him. This is ruddy nice of him. Well, thanks. So we got more technology. Lovely. So that's actually an extra 5 melee attack for Henri Le Massive here, which is nice. I like that a lot. Also, capture and occupy the following settlement. Ah, Wizard Caliph's Palace. Or Caliph, I suppose. Interesting. So he'll be down here. So we need to take that. No time limit, which is nice. So, capturing this region would send the right kind of message to the Tomb Kings. That we're on their side, really. Honestly. Because, yeah. Yeah, because this is Arkans, and Arkan doesn't really get on with Cetra and the rest of them, so... I'm not sure that's really the message we're after, but, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Right, so yeah, should we just attack Virus now, or should we take Al-Haik while it's empty? I mean... He's not going to have a big army in Al-Haik. You know? Like a turn later. So I think we can just go wipe out his army now. Sorry, Osharan. So, yeah. Wow, a lot of Crypt Ghouls, which is kind of perfect, because they're pretty easy to run over with cavalry. So, yeah, excellent. As you can see, balance of power, this is going to be laughably easy. Although, saying that, I don't know if it's still the case, but I think zombies might actually count as a negative in the balance of power. When they're being calculated, which is pretty hilarious. I think they might have changed that. They have reworked how all this stuff works since, you know, the game's conception. But still. Yeah, we're going to fight the battle, of course. Alright, so, Yeah, I'm going to rely on some of the artillery to do some work, I think. I don't think I want to just charge in like I did with the Beastmen, even though that would probably work, I reckon. I'm just going to sit out in front. Quite chunky formation, though. I'm going to stay in this formation. Because, yeah, I don't really need, you know, anti-large on the edges or anything. There's no particular direction I need them to be in. And these guys, I'm going to charge, I guess, just straight into the sides of them. Go for the classic flanking maneuvers, you know. It's a classic. And these two, I'll have them fighting in the front line. Cool. Job done. So, who to shoot at? I mean, you can shoot at anyone, really. You just knock yourself out, Trebuchet. You do what you like. I'm sure you'll make the right call. Yeah, I'd say that was the right call. Nice. 6 kills. Not great. Not terrible. It'll do. It'll do. This will slow him down, so I probably shouldn't bother doing it just yet. I'm just impatient. I just want to get killing these guys, you know? Well, I can charge them pretty happily. So, should probably do that. Okay. You guys get onto the edge. The bats will probably try and charge in as well. Yep. Yeah, they're bogging us down here. But, wow, look how quickly this stuff is going. Look at that! Fell bats. Basically did nothing there. Good job, questing knights. Good job. Okay, good. I guess you can stay there. Right. You guys keep moving around. You know what? I'm not actually going to use that formation, because I find it's harder to get out. It's harder to cycle charge that formation a lot of the time. So I don't want to bother doing that. I want to make sure I get in and out nice and easily. Okay. Charging over here. You guys run off. Poison will be slowing them down a bit. Okay, you guys back up. Yeah, you're doing a good job. And wow, that is not giving us any respite over here, huh? Okay, you charge into there, please. You charge into there. You can blind these guys, I suppose. You are really getting bogged down here, huh? Keep running, lads. Keep running. Hard for these guys just to waste everyone's time, honestly. Okay, good. How's rear charge going? Oh, they're crumbling, so no point attacking them any longer. Okay, good. Okay, where's that other unit cav? There he is. Alright. Charge these crypt ghouls again. So some units trying to sneak around the edge, which I'm not happy about. Okay. You charge them now. Okay, you charge them, I suppose. You two, go kill that lord. Thanks. And, oh, bat's trying to stop me, huh? And looks like our knights errant are doing okay. They're doing alright. And, alright, you guys run over this way. And, oh, where did Repanse go? Here she is. What did you get caught up on? Huh? No, come on. There we go. Okay, good. You guys need to get out of there. You guys need to get out of there. You guys keep moving up. Whoops. Oh, I got the charge off. We did good. Oh, they're crumbling. Oh, okay, that's everybody, huh? Yeah, there we go. Oh, he's still going. He's still going fine. Repanse, come on. I keep telling you to attack. Go. Come on. Never mind. Never mind. She watched. Good job, Henri. Good job. Decisive victory. That was a great success. Lovely. Barely lost anything. Yeah, like one turn of replenishment with gold. In fact, we'll probably have more health next turn than we had at the start of this one. So, chivalry gained, of course. So we're going to occupy it. Could sack it. You lose chivalry, even though it's full of undead. And if you raise it, you gain chivalry. But frankly, you get chivalry just from attacking any, enemies of yours. So I'm just gonna occupy it. That'll do. Also, here, Pyrrhus can get the holy monastery of the divine Arrigo here. So this monastery is a beacon. Even this far from home, Bretonians can pray and feel the lady's light and favour. So, pretty cool. Extra income and extra recruit rank for damsels in all provinces. So it's pretty good. It's a nice place. Oh, and a good garrison too, Grail Knights. So I like that. I like that a lot. But, got to be tier 3 for that, so we need to plan around it, I suppose. Do I want to make this farmland? Because the thing is, that's the thing with this sort of Bretonia's economy. Right, if you want to make a place farmland, you need 2 slots, because you need to upgrade the farms by building the windmills. So I can't access this farm until I get this windmill, and the same with the top tier. So it means 2 building slots if you want to actually get to the top tier. So, it's a bit annoying, but I do want to be able to recruit archers. So I would like to get that done. So I think we'll have we want wolves here though, don't we? We do want wolves, because Sartosa might attack us, so I don't think we can actually build farms here. I don't think that's a good call. So, tell you what, let's build something else. I don't know what, though. Honestly. Could just build a growth building. Just build a pox shelter. Bit of a shame. I would like to build something a bit more interesting there, but it is what it is. Right, so let's level these guys up. What shall we get here? Banish the Scourge is just... it's crazy. Although all of these are pretty wonderful, honestly. Oh, they're all wonderful. Look at that. 15 melee attack and 10% ward save is just ludicrous. But no, Banish the Scourge. It just makes our entire army better. I mean, extra +8 melee attack for our whole army is just insane. It's absolutely insane. And also, when you stack that with the researches as well, that'll be an extra +5 melee attack. And this one is an extra +10% weapon strength. It gets pretty ludicrous. So, yeah, Deadly Blade again. Or Chainmail would be nice, actually. Extra melee defense to keep him going. Could get more training, though. But no, I'm going to go Chainmail first. Cool. So, yep, next turn we can take Alhaik, and we'll be done. I say done. We'll be done with this province. And then we can move on and see where we want to go. I do wonder. Probably into Khemri, honestly. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Ah, interesting. Sword of Lyonesse, we need to research technologies. So, following in the footsteps of an old questing knight, the previous owner of the sword, who journeyed here during the Great Crusades, Repanse traces the sword through images it sounds weird in an accent, doesn't it? Sewn into the tapestry, retelling the story of the knight's quest, just as it happened hundreds of years prior. He was one of the first to quest further into these southlands, braving the scorching heat and treacherous sands that others would have surely turned back. Repanse wishes to learn more about this knight and his largely untold legacy. Details of his story had been restricted to the occupants of his home, a village back in Lyonesse, a place with little desire for the fame that such quests can attract. However, Repanse hopes that by doing so, she can further prove her worthiness to wield the sword and to lead this new crusade into the same lands that now teem with the undead, kings of long-forgotten times past. Cool. Cool. Let's mess these guys up. So yeah, one more research. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Pretty easy mission, that. And, oh yeah, we have a Trebuchet, of course. I was thinking, oh, we don't have anything that's got a siege attacker, do we? But no, we have a flipping Trebuchet. And you might have noticed everything has fire attacks, which is really cool. Though it makes very little difference unless something's weak to fire, and I don't think this guy is. So none of these are. So it doesn't really make any difference. But against Tomb Kings, it's pretty wonderful because all of their lords and heroes are weak to fire. So it's pretty huge. It's a pretty huge bonus. Just means whatever you've got fighting a lord or hero is going to see a benefit. So it's very cool. And it's very righteous, isn't it? So it's thematic, if nothing else, in this particular battle. So, do I just want to auto-resolve this? I mean, it's going to be quite a long battle. just because it's a siege battle, it'll take time. But I don't really see the point of fighting it, sadly. So I think we're actually going to auto-resolve, just so we can crack on. So there we go. Let's occupy that. So we have our province. We have our province. Oh, Confederation offered. Interesting. So, those good and virtuous brothers from the island outpost of Phyrus. What? That's there. The Knights of Arrigo. I mean, they're over there, actually. Anyway, are impressed with our actions on the battlefield and beyond, and would therefore like to join our cause, which they feel aligns closely with their own goals. Yeah. Because, obviously. So here we go. We have new guys now. And we just spotted a lot of enemies. So Khemri's nearby, and the Tomb Kings already really hate us. So we might be in a bit of trouble over here. Belaliad has nothing in it, which is cool. Might be able to just take that and get the gold, which is good. Yeah, I think we want to make a run for Belaliad. Alright, so anyway, you got a ward save, which is brilliant. 15% for Repanse De Lyonesse is brilliant. Talisman of Endurance, love it. Coast of Araby secured. Strigos Empire destroyed. Confederation. A lot going on. A lot going on, huh? Which is why we're bankrupt. But, you know, we can ignore that for now. Right. What do I want here? Because Courageous is ludicrous. I kind of love it. I think I might go with it. I think I might go with Courageous. I want her to be chopping people's heads off left, right, and centre, so we're doing it. Even though supporting the rest of the army is probably better, but they've got enough buffs, right? They've got enough buffs for now. So, it doesn't matter. Let's go training. So, even more buffs. Potentially, you know? Yeah. She can look after herself. Let the other guys worry about themselves. That's not really her style, is it? No, not really. That's fine. So, what have you lot got? See, I would like to keep a bunch of man-at-arms, honestly. So, our peasant economy is rubbish right now. So, I'm not going to have this here. I'm actually going to destroy this. This army I'm going to get rid of. Outright. Vow completed. Oh, brilliant. That's amazing. Oh, she's done a vow. That's huge. So, I mean, that's it. That's it now. She's done all the vows. She has the Grail vow. So now, she has, magic attacks and perfect vigor. That's really cool. Awesome. That's very cool. Nice. Okay, so, this guy as well. I guess I need to get rid of all this stuff. Because that's all very expensive. But I would like to keep these guys, ideally. Still a bit broke. Still a little bit poor. Still a little bit poor. Alright, you go there. And start running this way. Let's see if we can't take this. Although it's going to cost 2,500, isn't it? Or nearabouts. So... ugh. See, I really want this second army that can just do things like grab that. Or maybe even this one, although I'm not sure I will. I think I'll leave it to these guys. Though, that reminds me, I haven't made any deals with anyone yet. So he's starting to like me, but not that much yet. Knights of the Flame, though, look like they're up for trading. Or maybe not. Our hometown, though, their game. Their game. Oh, fine. You can have military access as well, for some reason. Happy? So, that's not great. These guys might trade, though. Nice. Okay, this might tide us over. Okay, good. You may not be the Empire, but you're trading with me. That's the main thing. So, ooh. Yeah, no. I couldn't possibly. Knights of the Flame. Do you want to trade now? Everyone else is trading. You're a mewling foot. Like, you really like me. Why do you hate me so much, Mogan? Jerk. Oh, well. I mean, helped a bit. Not enough. Oh, why Knights Errant so expensive? Why must you be? Why must you be so expensive? Although saying that, just our economy kind of sucks right now. Although, do we even have any farms? I don't think we do. Oh, I need to upgrade that, that's for sure. Oh, and now I'm even more bankrupt. Oh, dagnabbit. And yeah, that's a word I say. From time to time. It's not really. Honest. I don't know. I might get rid of a Knights Errant. Although they haven't been doing very well for us, but I'm going to get rid of a Knights Errant. So we're still pretty poor. Still pretty broke. I might just have to disband this guy, honestly. I need just 300 just for him. So, yeah, alright, I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of him. It's annoying, but whatever. And we got rid of the cav already, which is also a bit annoying. But no, we're going to have her run down here, try and get the gold mine going. And that'll support others. That'll support others nice and soon. But yeah, definitely need to get our economy up and running. Al-Haik will be a good place to get farms, because the 2 building slots doesn't matter as much in a bigger town like that. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, commandment available. Probably do that, huh? So, growth would be nice. I think I'm going to go with growth, because I want to be able to build all of these up nice and quickly, even though I'm really poor. Really poor right now. That's why we need this gold mine. Definitely need a gold mine, guys. Definitely. Yeah, that confederation was very expensive. Mogan seems to be doing alright. He's making ground. Right, let's have a look here. So we've got the pox shelter. Destroyed the training field. Good. Because I wanted to get walls on here. Although... clay pit might be nice. Ooh, let's go walls. Let's go walls. I'll get clay pit last. I need to make sure I've got that sorted. Right. So you run off over there. And it will be a little bit cheaper to move into Bel Aliad, just because we have more troops that'll move in. But obviously it means we'll have the replenishment issues. But we're not at war with anyone yet. So hopefully these guys won't decide to declare war on us in the meantime. Hopefully. And yeah, we're getting some good upgrades going. So hopefully this will work out okay. Right, let's end the turn. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Ooh. I think we're going to go happy merchants, because if I go with more growth, I just won't be able to afford any of the upgrades that it'll grant me. So I think I'm going to happy merchants. So, following the great feast with much revelry, there is a glut of leftovers. The peasants grumble about hunger and starving. But aren't they always? What to do with this surplus then? I mean, really, it's more in character to give it to the peasants, but I'm going to give it to the merchants. Hoping that they'll give the peasants a good price, but probably not. But this is better for my campaign, so I'm doing it. Brilliant. Look, just Repanse isn't a business lady. She doesn't know. She doesn't know what's good for people. Anyway, Phyrus. So we can't get that yet, and I will want walls. So, yeah, I don't have the money. Oh, please tell me I can move into this. Okay, good, I can't afford it. Although I guess I want to search the ruins first, huh? Yeah, I suppose I do. Might get some cash out of it. Right. So, where's the question mark? Oh, there it is. So it's the... alright, squiggly. Yeah, facing that way, so it's this symbol. Boom. Got 1,000 out of it, and a holy icon. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it pays for us to move in, so I guess that'll do. So, whether or not the old ones have guided your hand, you've solved the puzzle. It was all me, mate, all me. A priceless artifact, this Triptych of the Lady ingrains the faith to defeat most magical attacks ranged against its bearer. Cool. So, a Triptych, by the way, is 3 paintings or 3 pieces of art that create one piece of art. So you can have like 3 canvases next to each other that are one painting. That's one picture. And that's quite a commonly known term, but if it's 2 pieces, it's called a diptych. Yeah. Fun fact. Anyway, right, let's have a look. What do I want to build here? Yeah, I kind of want that, but I also want to get this up and running quicker. So I think I might just sit on my money for a second. Yeah, I'm just going to sit on my money for a second. Moving on. Alright. Oh, hello. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. Yeah. We'll see who's the fool. Okay, let's colonize this place. It's going to cost us a lot of troops, but that's fine. We're not at war with anyone right now. So, Bel Aliad, let's get that up and running. I want that gold mine. I want that gold mine. Oh, also, Al-Haik can build things. Maybe just go with the brine mining pit now. Instead of farms. Just so we can get the extra trade income. Although, we get a lot more income from having a farm. So it might be worth just getting a farm, huh? Yeah, and I want to be able to get peasant bowmen and things, so let's do that. Extra growth there would be nice. And yeah, we still want walls there, but again, not quite at war with anyone. So maybe we can get away without building that. I don't know. But that's going to put our income up by 300 per turn, which is pretty substantial, honestly, given how broke we are right now. Anyway, yeah, next turn again, I suppose. Huh. Also, I just noticed we're on turn 9, and we've wasted a lot of time just sort of plodding about. And yeah, we wiped these guys out in what, like 6 turns? Didn't take long. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so research 2 technologies is done. Brilliant. What's next? On the trail of the questing knights who came before her, Repanse seeks out clues within the ancient ruins and tombs of this land, places lost to the sands of time. For even here, where the dead should long be at rest, there is evil stirring that, of course, must be cleansed from the soil. It is not mere riches that she searches for, but the knowledge and wisdom with which to defeat the ancient dead. So I need to search any ruined settlement for treasure. Are you kidding me? Seriously? We just did that. That's just silly. But hey, Tomb Kings, you better watch out. Although that minus 50 diplomatic relations might tip them over the edge here. Also, they want me to take the Black Tower of Arcan. They really want me to take all the big, you know, impressive places, don't they? First, the Wiz Khalifa, and then now this. Soon it'll be the Black Pyramid and Nagash. Wants all of them. So anyway, slay the spire. This perverse monument to the twisted, ungodly schemes of Nagash, he who blighted this world with the fathomless heresy of necromancy, can stand no more. A virtuous Bretonian must wrest Arcan's infernal spire from cold undead hands, and at last restore purity, light, and true faith to the land that has too long worshipped the Lord of Death. Right? It's about time. So I guess you're heading over here now, because you need to go treasure hunting. Let's call her Lara Croft, shall we? Right, what are we up to now? I think that's it again. We're kind of poor, and just waiting for stuff to build, aren't we? So what I might do, I don't think the gold mine's going to be too expensive, so let's build this guardhouse now, to put my mind at ease. And let's crack on with some more research. Probably go for this one as well, so just extra, you know, help against Tomb Kings, because they're no doubt going to attack us. They're no doubt going to do that. I am tempted to start investing in my economy, though. But, all the good stuff seems expensive. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick with the Southern Guard. Get the extra Tomb Kings bonuses. Right, moving on. Okay, brilliant. So, Hefler Beaumont is ready for duty. So is Sir John Tyreweld. Okay, let's go treasure hunting. And boop. Oh, we did it. Okay, now what? So, throughout the world, the Old Ones left vast troves of power for use by their most trusted servants. To prevent such power falling into the wrong hands, they placed wards and cryptographic locks over them. As millennia have passed, these wards have weakened, but the arcane locks remain. To access the treasure, solve the puzzle. Solitude is always desired. I don't know, what we doing? I guess, not that one, because there's 2 of them. There's only one of that symbol. There's a couple of those, and a couple of those. So I guess it's this one. Colours, I guess, don't matter in this one. Alright, quest issued. I mean, sure, move a character to the Attilan Mountains. Oh. Aren't we already in the Attilan Mountains? That's, it's very convenient, actually. So, finding allies in these harsh lands will help Repanse reinforce the purpose of her actions in the face of many challenges and hardships she faces. To do such a thing, the Damoiselle must travel the lands and develop lasting relationships, well, friendships actually, with others that dwell there. Be they stubborn dwarfs or even opportunistic men, these occupants have managed to defend themselves against the dead odds for generations. So there is much to be gained from finding a way to cooperate in order to stem the unholy undead tide. At the very least, permission must be granted so Repanse can continue to tread the knight's path towards the gleaming oasis of purity in this unforgiving place. And we did a puzzle. We got a dragon hat. Brilliant. An ornate helm fashioned in the style of dragon scales, allowing the wearer to shrug off burning flame and bolts of fire. Fun. There we go. And, I mean, we're already here, so that's all good.
Ready.
And she can't move because she did that already, so we can't get the replenishment, but that's fine. Let's get that gold mine up and running. Okay, guys, we did it. We built a gold mine. We finally did it. Our mission is at an end. So, with that, I'm going to end the episode. Yeah, there'll be others. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's more to it. Although I don't know what the schedule is. I don't know if I'm doing alternate days or what, because I have no idea how much time I've got. Because it's actually my birthday on Sunday. So, yeah, I don't know what the plan is yet. But we'll find out. So, expect more content soon. If this is your first video that you've watched, then be sure to subscribe for more of it. And I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you guys in the next one.